Se metemos a paracharas.
Go back. Look at that.
Look at his hair. Oh my god.
That's the I ever had. This is the best snow I ever saw. Daddy. No. Daddy. This is the best snow I ever saw. You want it there. You want it that.
There's one in the window up there.
Oh yeah, there's one in the window. Oh, you look at that one. Like that water.
I got a water.
Mommy.
Oh my god, he's putting it in the
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hey everyone, good afternoon.
Hi, welcome to Feathered Friends in Flight. My name is Brittany,
My name is Josh.
and I'm sure you saw lots of birds flying around. And you know, birds have been here and telling their story ever since the park opened back in 1998.
Yeah, and this is the coolest thing we get to do. We work with some super cool birds from all around the world. We love coming out here and sharing them with all of you lovely folks. They do some really cool stuff and we just kind of talk about them.
Yeah, and the one we want to talk about right now is this one right here. Everyone, this is Harvey. He is a trumpet hornbill. They're so cool. They're found in the forest of Africa, and they are built for agility. And me and Josh, we're going to demonstrate that.
Yes, we will.
Okay, so Josh is gonna head back here, and for this I need the help of 2 volunteers, 2 people who came here together that don't mind getting very, very close to our friend Harvey right here. Okay, let's see. You 2 in the middle holding hands. You look so excited about this. I'm gonna have to teach you. Do you wanna help us out? Okay, so I'm gonna just stand up. You're gonna be our trees of Africa. You're gonna face each other. Very good. You're gonna make a hoop like this. Perfect, and we're gonna see if Harvey can fly through our trees and land on Josh back there. He is down the target.
Yes, and if you're in the flight path, just brace for impact.
Yes. Okay, our trees are ready. Josh looks ready.
I'm ready.
And Harvey is calculating. He is recalculating. And we did it! Okay, so cool thing about that is they not only use those maneuvers to weave around the trees, but they can also use them to catch flying insects right out of the air.
And we can show that off with this rocket launcher. Thank you.
Here we go.
Anybody want to launch a grape out of a toy cannon and watch? Okay, you're so excited in a tie-dye shirt. Yeah, come on down. Let's give our Rocketeer a nice round of applause for joining us this afternoon. Come on down. What is your name? What is it, Callan? Callan? It is nice to meet you, Callan. Do you know how these rocket launchers work? You do. Brittany, we got a professional on our hands.
Okay, well that makes one of us.
Yes, that's a refreshing change. Okay, Callan, we are all going to give you a countdown. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. And when we get to 1, that's when you stomp on that as hard as you can and then look up to watch Harvey, okay? Are you ready? Are we ready?
Ready.
Okay, works for me. Let's count him down in 3, 2, 1, launch! Yes! Big round of applause for our Rocketeer. Can I get one of those on your way out? Thanks for your help, honey.
Okay, that was awesome.
Wicked sick, right?
So wicked sick. And Harvey, that was some excellent flying out here.
Sure do.
In such little time. Yeah. It's gonna be a hop to the window. That way. There you go.
And then,
One more hop.
and then,
To the left. That was Harvey the trumper to work on. That was fun.
that was fun.
So we got to meet one of our birds that is known for their flying abilities, but we also have some birds here known for their intelligence, like this one right here. Everyone, this is Atari, and she is an African pied crow.
Yeah, and Atari is a really, really smart little bird. She can show off how smart she is with the help of another volunteer. We're looking for an adult volunteer. An adult
My goodness.
that has money. You need like actual cash, legal tender. I'm trying to focus on this section right here. Okay, how about, I'm looking in the second to back row. You have sunglasses and you have a hat. And Jordan, do you have money?
Yes.
Okay, that's all we value here. Can you get the dollar out for us? The dollar has a very important job. It kind of teaches the crows who they can fly to. Right? So that's like a little flag. You can stay right at your seat. You can stay right at your seat. Just hold it out like this. That looks great. Just parallel to the ground. That looks good. Okay, Atari. Buddy, what do you do when you spot those dollars out in the park? You scan the audience. You scan, you fly out to our guests. How cool is that? And then he makes a nice little deposit. He moves it right where it belongs. And you get like a buddy hand. All the way. Yes, nicely done. Good job. Excellent. What a magical thing. Can we do it again?
Yes, see if anyone has anything.
Anybody have $20? And want to see but we're just messing around. No, Atari's actually going to deliver your dollar back to you. Do you want to stand back up for us? And hold your arm out, palm flat, and this bird is so smart she will put it right in the palm of your hands. When she does, just like wrap your fingers around it, okay? Landing in the hand. How about a round of applause?
And that's something you don't get to see every day.
Yeah, crows.
No. Money back at a theme park.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on and meet one of our nighttime predators, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do y'all want to meet one of our owls? Okay, we got some owl fans out there. So for this, put your get your cameras out and ready because
Yeah,
one of our owls.
Super cool flags. Is that close enough to work? Okay, you want to get closer. Well, that's good because the owl's going to be flying like any second. I'm just going to make sure the chickens get home. I'll be right back.
You're leaving. Josh, you're leaving. We're gonna do the owl together. Okay. We're not gonna wait for him. We're just gonna go ahead and meet the owl. Here he is. And here he comes. Everyone, this is JJ. JJ is a great horned owl. He is one of the most widespread owls found throughout America. If you're visiting us from the Canada, the US, or Mexico, you may have one in your own backyard. Now, his next flight is gonna be across all of you in the middle. Cameras out and ready. Here he comes. Pretty cool flight, right? And when he was flying above you, you probably didn't hear much coming from JJ, and that's because owls, they actually have nearly silent flight, which allow them to be really good ambush predators. So what they're doing is out in the wild, they're using that amazing camouflage, and they're blending into the forest, and they're waiting for an animal to approach them, and at just the right time, they're gonna swoop on down, just like that, and grab their prey using his really strong talons he had. And that animal had no idea that there was even an owl in the area. Now he's looking up, you can probably see his eyes. He has really big eyes, and he can use his eyes to take in starlight and moonlight, which allow him to see in the nighttime. And he also has incredible hearing, some of the best. Everyone, that is JJ, the Great Horned Owl.
Thanks, thank you. Okay, Brittany, chickens are safe.
Good.
We can fly the owl now. We already did it? I missed the whole owl?
He almost caught the tail end. Yeah. Not great.
That was not great. Can you give us one owl fact, please? I missed the routine.
Yeah. I didn't talk about how beneficial they are, right?
Okay.
Super beneficial. You run them around, an owl the size of JJ or even like a hawk, they can eat up to 1,000 mice in one whole year.
It's a good fact.
Yeah.
You know firsthand, we used to have a rat infestation at Disney's Animal Kingdom. There were rats everywhere. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
I've been told a lot about
Did you all hear about that?
it. That's what we were like too.
Yeah. But we brought in the owls and we brought in the hawks, and we like to say that the rats, they moved out.
Yes, they were hunted. But yes, by the owls.
We say they moved out.
Oh, sorry. Yes, very PG. Yeah, we brought in birds of prey. We haven't seen a rat or a mouse ever since, ma'am. But it used to be a real problem.
Yeah, I mean, it was disgusting. You remember what you were like? I mean,
We said we were not going to talk about what that was like.
well, I mean, you were terrified of the rats.
Okay, I would use the word terrified. I have a healthy fear. Okay?
Fear?
Yeah, owls.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
right. They did such
yeah,
a great
yeah.
job, man. Yeah, they took care of it. We haven't seen a rat or a mouse ever since. So the occasional squirrel, chipmunk, they're still around, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, there wasn't just like one. There was like 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
But everybody can calm down because the rat problem is behind us now.
That feels worth it.
Sure.
You want to move on?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, Brittany, I got a fun idea. I changed the show, and I got like a fun idea of how we can
What?
do something different.
You can't just change the show.
I think I can.
I don't think so. It's not in the script, and you didn't discuss this with me beforehand. So we'll
No,
move
but I
on to the
discussed.
next part.
No, but I discussed it with the rest of the team. I thought we could do a little in-show training session and like give these folks a behind-the-scenes peek of how we train the birds. Is that interesting to y'all? Is that cool?
Okay, I haven't prepared anything for that.
Well, no, your job is really easy. All you have to do is talk about training and how we train the birds, and I was going to work with Pickles.
Okay, just talk about training.
Yeah, positive reinforcement, the science behind it, all that cool stuff.
Okay, I can do that. Everyone, this is Pickles. Pickles is a raven. You saw Pickles. He flew out to the rock, right? And then Josh is giving him a treat in return. So when the birds, they do the behaviors that we like, we give them something in return that they like. And this is with the hopes that they'll do that behavior again. So this all is called positive reinforcement. So positive is that we're adding something into the environment, and reinforcement is what's reinforcing to them. So it's like a treat, or is it Pickles? I think Pickles just untied my shoe.
What?
I said Pickles untied my shoe.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, and now you're giving him treats. So, Josh.
Sorry, Pickles stay.
Okay. So we actually want to be very careful what we reinforce, what we give treats for, because like I was saying, if you give a bird a treat after they do something, right, they're going to try that behavior again. The hopes.
Pickles, no!
Josh, did you train Pickles to untie shoes?
Yeah, on your weekend, isn't it funny?
No, don't laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny.
I think it's funny.
No, it's kind of dangerous. We don't want to be training.
It's like kind of funny, right?
I don't love it, to be honest. I don't want to going out there and untying shoes, and I think that we should just move on.
Well, no, or, okay, Pickles, you're making some questionable decisions right now.
Someone's trying to get
Oh, it's
you
okay,
to
she's
untie the shoes, so that's
Wearing
interesting.
Crocs, okay? They don't even have laces. She'll-
Yeah, but maybe there's some people back there. So let's call him back to the rock, and then we'll just send him home, and we'll move on with the show.
Or,
Because I don't think he really thought about like what could happen if we.
or I have thought about what could happen, and what
What?
could happen is very, very funny.
No.
I think it is.
No, but we don't want him hanging around shoes. What if like
I-
he steps on my ass, Josh?
Brittany, come on.
I'm not gonna let him do it. I'm covering him. I'm calling back to the rock.
No, it's. What is that?
Through the window.
Pickles?
Now it's my microphone.
Ta-da! Oh no! Sorry, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. We can ask Steve. Steve is back there. Everyone, he's our sound technician. And Ari's back there. She's our manager.
Oh.
It's okay. That's the spirit of the man. The spare's in the back, Steve? Okay, that's perfect. That's a really good idea. Okay, we can have someone bring it out, we can keep going. You can't leave though. Brittany, I'm not allowed to be out here by myself. Brittany, careful, your shoes untied. We're hiring. I really did need Brittany's help. Do you want my job? Yes, okay, good. I have a strong feeling that it is all yours. That's great. I really did need Brittany's help for the next part though. Maybe we could change things up. Hey, is anyone back here? Hey, is that TJ? Hey, TJ. Yeah, I am. I know I'm not supposed to be out here by myself. Do you think you could bring out Keto a little early? Yeah? 20 seconds, that's great, thank you, Teach. Okay, TJ is one of the great trainers backstage. It takes a small village to run the show, and he is going to bring out Keto for us, which is great because Keto is actually one of my favorite birds in the world. Keto is an Amazon parrot. Do you like Amazon parrots over here? Okay, that's great. Well, we're gonna meet one. We're gonna meet one of my favorites. Her name is Keto. She's right here. She's the short little green one. She's a little parrot. The tall one is TJ. He's a human from Philadelphia. Thanks, Teach. Yes, go birds. Thank you. No, I got some food. Thank you. That's great. Okay, so Keto grew up around people, so she'll learn to say some human sounds, like, can you give us a great big greeting? Yeah, that's her tiny little greeting. Can you say? Yeah, she can say hi. She can introduce herself, right? Again, because parrots learn through like copying, and she's been doing shows for a long time. So now she can say, this is Keto. She's a yeah, she's a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. So that's the species of parrot that she is. But she can do some other animal sounds, like she does a pretty good tiger. Oh, sorry, she got interrupted. That bird over here does not work here. She's from Winged Encounter. She's just gonna hang out, and that's totally cool. That is Delilah. Hello, Delilah. Sorry, Keto, I got distracted. Can you show us your big scary tiger? Yes, terrifying, right? Equally as cute as her kitty cat. Cute. I know. She gave us a small peek of her. This is another bird. It's found in Australia. It's called a laughing kookaburra. Yeah. So that's mimicry, right? She's heard these sounds. Now she can copy them, but she does this like big, long vocalization behavior. I don't want to spoil what it is, but I will cue it up, see if she can get warmed up and show it off. So it's pretty cute. You want to show off for us, bud? Sometimes it takes her a second.
Oh, McDonald had a farm. AI. McDonald had a AI. Parrot. Everywhere. Oh, McDonald had a farm. AI.
Amazing. Hey, Brittany's back.
Hi, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. You just missed the most suspenseful Old MacDonald in the world. Thanks for coming back. Do we have a new plan?
Oh yeah, I have a really good plan.
Okay, so Keto, I guess we have some more birds to meet. I think it's time we say goodbye. That was Keto, the double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. And of course, TJ the human being, everyone. He saved the day. Thanks, TJ. Brittany, before we move on, can we just talk about parrots as pets really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. I just want to point out that the singing and talking behavior is super rare parrot behavior. And they're more likely to just scream, they can bite pretty hard, and they can live into their 50s or 60s. So we just like to put that info out there before you go rushing off to a pet store.
Yeah, they are a lifetime commitment for sure. Real quick, I have a surprise. That's not the surprise.
Surprise! Wow, she's really cute. What
Yeah,
a cute
she's
little
really
bird.
cute.
Is
But
that what we're going to talk about?
No, we're bringing out a bigger bird.
That's
Everyone, this is Boris. He's a pterodactyl. No, he is a bear restorer. They're found in the savannas of Africa. They're one of the one of the largest fighting birds in the world. They have an 11-foot wingspan.
Yes, and if anyone's concerned about little Holly over here, you don't need to be, because these are not hunting birds, these are scavengers. So they're kind of like a vulture, right? They have the grossest job in the animal kingdom, right? Cleaning up dead animals. But the grossest jobs are usually the really important ones, and we like to call scavengers like nature's cleanup crew.
Yeah, nature's cleanup crew is a great way to put it. And you know, we all did our job in recycling like Forrest here. The world would be a lot cleaner of a place.
For that.
And now, the best part is his exit at lightning speed. Wait for it. Oh, that was Forrest, the Veracruz stork.
That was hilarious.
I thought you were going on.
Me too, that's really funny. But it is good to talk about scavengers and all the different jobs that the different birds have, right? That's kind of the theme of the show. Parrots are great for seed dispersal, and all animals out there have a job. And that's really what we're here to talk about. And us as humans, we are not separate from that. We have a job in nature as well. And our job is unique because we are the only animal in the world that can protect every other animal on planet Earth with a little extra effort and maybe a few changes to our day-to-day decisions.
Yeah, there's a lot of great examples of these, but one of our personal favorites is the story of the national bird of the United States of America, the bald eagle. Everyone, this is Hope. Now, Hope, she was injured out in the wild and deemed not releasable, so that's why today she lives here with us. But she shares a very important story with us. You see, it wasn't that long ago that many people feared future generations that they would never get the chance to see birds like Hope out in the wild again. But people, they took notice and they took action. We cleaned up the waterways where bald eagles fish. We stopped using chemical pesticides like DDT, which was one of the reasons for their decline.
Yeah, it really was people like all of us in this theater that took notice, made some changes, and brought the species back from the brink of extinction.
Yeah, the bald eagle's numbers rose, and they rose so high that they were officially taken off the endangered species list. And it just goes to show the power that we all have to protect wildlife.
And it's important to be reminded of that power because many animals need the same kind of help. And that's a great example right up there, everyone. This is a blue-throated macaw. His name is Flint.
Yeah, blue-throated macaws are one of the rarest species of macaws in the world. They're only found in Bolivia, and there are less than 400 individuals left out in the wild.
Now, there are more people in this theater than there are blue-throated macaws in the wild. But it's not all bad news, because we're teaming up with an organization called the World Parrot Trust. And recently we took 14 of these little parrots down to Bolivia to be part of a breeding program. In hopes their offspring will meet up with the local populations, have babies of their own, and someday soon we can see skies filled with blue-throated macaws.
And what an incredible sight that would be, but it doesn't end there. There are so many animals out there with their own unique stories. Like our little Togo toucan right there, his name is Bruno, so we don't talk about him.
And this is a chicken. And it could be animals from all around the world, or your animals in your local parks, in your very own backyards. Just get outside, explore nature, and you might find a new favorite animal.
Yeah, very well said, Josh. On behalf of all of us here, especially our feathered friends, we would like to leave you with one final wish.
May your hearts take flight and your spirits soar forever. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. You've been a wonderful audience. Please enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal